Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing massively multiplayer online real-time space strategy game Gates of Horizon. Game is a subscription-free MMO that is cross-platform, as you'll kind of be able to tell from the quality of the graphics, or lack thereof. It goes in real time. Your job is to run a corporation in a fairly small universe, collecting resources and attacking enemies, and that's kind of basically all you can do. What I did is I reset my corporation so I could kind of start anew. What you do is you have these agents that you use that can pilot ships, and they basically can control fleets that go around and do your bidding throughout the universe. So I'm going to hire a new agent here. Got to come up with a name. There we go. And then you get 30 points that you can spend on skills. So you can kind of reassign things a little bit if you so choose. There we go. Alright, so first thing we'll do is get a ship. So in order to do that, I will talk to the blueprint guy and learn all these blueprints for $1. You can start out with. And then I need to go to the market, I believe. Or actually, yeah, I can trade. That's right. Trade from the market. And one of these guys gives you stuff for free. There we go. Oh, alright, yeah, that's right. Gotta buy cargo space. Of course you do. For $1,000. Here goes $1,000. Now back to this. Trade interface. You can see the interface is not great. A lot of things are buried within menus. This market interface is pretty terrible, to be honest. See, here he is, Yuri. So we'll just get all these things that he can give us, and that's basically what you get to start out with. So we will go here and assemble the ship, give it a name, and then we will assign its components under the fitting thing here. So I'm going to give it its engine. In order to have an engine, you have to have somebody piloting the ship, so I'll pick our pilot right there. And then you can give it a secondary thing. I'm going to do the mining laser so we can do some mining. Like I said, there's basically two things you can do in the game. You can mine and you can fight people, and that's it. The developer said they're planning on adding more content later on, but as of right now, there really isn't that much to do. And as you'll see, both of those things take an insanely long amount of time to occur. So I'll install the mining laser there, and we're basically ready to go. In addition to having your corporation, you can create holdings of different corporations, kind of ally with them. You also gain experience over time, although, as you can see here, the experience values are all separate. You have different experience for crafting, resource trading, and warfare, which makes for some really outrageously large grind times in order to progress through the game. A lot of the higher up blueprints, because you need, in order to make things, you have to, and I'm going to disembark her in a second, you have to get blueprints in order to manufacture things using the resources that you mine. And a lot of the blueprints require you to have a really high level in order to make anything. So we'll go back and put her back on this ship and go mine some stuff. Let's see where I want to go. I'm going to go to a somewhat friendly system that has asteroids. I've done this system lots before, so we will do that. So let's, I always click on the wrong thing. Let's undock. We'll take control. And here we are. You can see the fairly simplistic graphics there. So we want to go to here. And again, this kind of odd interface here also has very slow to respond tooltips that don't work all the time. Like right now it's not working. That's the one to enter a gate. And then we can watch our little ship slowly turn. and go. There's not very much MMO stuff. There's basically a chat and you can trade with people, but it's not... I mean, it is an online game, but there's not too much in the way of content there. It's a very bare game overall. You can also see this is the size of the universe, so there's not really that many systems to begin with. Alright, so now we're in the system here, and I'm just going to go to an asteroid cloud in order to mine some asteroids and get some resources. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, you power up the light speed and then zoom on over. Pew! There you go. Alright, so picked up some asteroids here, so we'll just kind of pick a medium one, move towards it. Alright, so there's our asteroid, so we'll mine. And both mining and combat are completely automated. So there's actually nothing to do. Which is boring, to be quite honest. You know, basically you just pick a target, whether it's mining or a pirate, and you just shoot at them or mine them until you're, you know, basically done. So I'm going to keep on hammering away this asteroid. I don't have to do anything. You can see my cargo will eventually fill up. There it goes. And you can get kind of a seemingly random assortment of things, plus some waste rock that you just get rid of. It's just there to annoy you, I guess, because you can easily jettison it. Now, as I'm mining away at this, my person does get some resource experience points, which will allow me to unlock better blueprints eventually. And I'll kind of show off the blueprints here. I'm going to dock at one of these stations. Although I'm going to do most of my trading from the home base, because you have to pay for cargo access at all these different stations. And in the your home ones with the crowns on them, you can't be attacked. So that's why it's good to just kind of keep all your stuff there. You can see the little cargo icon there to remind you that that's where you have your space available. So this is a pretty scintillating gameplay, watching you automatically mine an asteroid. Like I said, combat's the same way. You do have different standings with different races in the game. If I can remember where that, there we go. So the different factions and stuff. So you can do, you know, get more friendly or attack them if you so choose. Your agents will also eventually gain experience over time, which I'll show when I dock at a station, and unlock more skills. But again, much like everything else in the game, that takes an extremely long amount of time in order to do so. So okay, I'm kind of done with this, so let's just dock at some station here. So I'm gonna go for my cargo, get rid of this waste rock. Oh, you're gonna still... Okay, there you go. Okay, and then we're docked. So I will disembark her. Here's your skill tree. So I have 26 resource experience points. You need 400 to unlock anything. So again, and that's the first level. That tells you how long it takes to unlock stuff. So pretty lengthy amount of time. So here's the blueprint lady. As you can see here, you need skills in order to unlock something like level 20 for ship crafting, level 5 engine crafting, and that means you need to, if we can go back to her skills here, that's like, this is level 1 ship crafting, so you would have to level that up 20 times, so you can take 400 times 20 crafting XP. Not overall XP, but just crafting. Everything in this game is designed to just seemingly take as long as possible. And because there frankly isn't that much to do in the game, I can't really see anybody investing that much time into doing that sort of thing. Let me go back to my main base where I have my cargo, which is here. Oh yeah, I gotta get back on my ship before I do that. Re-embark. Undock. There's also this orders panel that allows you to like set orders, but for some reason harvest and patrol is always blacked out for me. I don't know why. Maybe you have to be a certain level to do it. Kind of annoying. What's the name of that system? Pilos. So let's see if we can get this to go. Pilos. Rio base station. Dock. Confirm. So there it goes. Hopefully, anyway. Let's see the little menu here. Yeah, it is sailing. And you can take control of it too. So you can see there's the potential for having multiple ships piloted by multiple agents, which is kind of the point, I think. But again, it takes so long to get to that point in the game. I don't really see that many people sticking with it. I mean, heck, it takes so long to get one person going, let alone everyone else. And this is getting kind of ridiculous. I just take control. Honestly, it's easier just to do it yourself. So where am I going? Oh, you are actually there. Okay. Alright, so now you're docked. Alright, so let's disembark. Alright, so what we can do is we can manufacture things. Here's how you can manufacture your other ships. So if you select your ship here, you can see that it requires a large amount of resources and it takes 5 minutes of real time to make it. But you can do it. What I'll need to do is first transfer my cargo to the station. So let me jettison that. And then we'll just... yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now that's there. So now I can manufacture that stuff under refine. So you stick it in the queue. I'm just going to refine it all. There's no reason not to. Oh, good. 23 minutes. That's awesome. And the agent's manufacturing, which means I can't do anything else for 23 minutes. Oh, that's cool. So, yay. Now let me show this. So yeah, which I already showed. So those are like the requirements for building your own things, and you can also go into the trade interface and trade into the market if you want to try to navigate this thing. You know, it's just is divided up way too much, and then a lot of not finding stuff. You know. Yay. So, are you still manufacturing this stuff? Yeah, there you go. Wow. Apparently that takes a long time to refine. You know, I don't see the point of having a queue if your guy is manufacturing already anyway. I guess that's if you have more than one agent, but still. But it says her name up there. Oh, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and wait for 20 minutes for it to finish. So, I mean, that's basically the game. It is subscription free. It is cross-platform, so you can actually resume playing on a mobile device or another computer. I think it has a good idea of kind of applying the 4X type game to an MMO style system, but it just executes it very poorly. It takes way too long to do anything. Mine resources, do combat, gain experience. Having 4 different experience types is just needless, and it basically just serves to make everything last way much longer than it should. And forces you to just grind in the game, which is not fun. That's why it's called grinding. You know, it's not super happy fun time. It's called grinding for a reason. You know, the potential is there. You could form alliances with other players and, you know, have a fleet of ships to go out and like fight other alliances, but you know, it takes so long for that to happen. And the intermediate game is so outrageously boring because both combat and mining are automated, and then you have this real-time element where it takes 20 minutes of not being able to do anything to you know, to manufacture your goods that you don't have enough of to do anything with anyway, and you don't have the blueprints because you're not high enough level, because you can't become high enough level because you don't have the blueprints to make things that you need to become higher level. So it's many issues with the game that makes it impossible to recommend in its current state. Maybe in the future, if the developer would to continue to improve the game and add more things to do and quicken the pace, then we might have some sort of redeeming experience. So that's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.